Hey guys, Eric Hammond here with the Orange Stack. Today we are recording another episode of Social Marketing with Eric. We're actually outside today. We normally do this in the office. I'm actually up in Washington, just off the Puget Sound with my family this week, and wanted to keep consistent on our videos and the things that we're putting out there. So I'm on a little island in the heart of Gig Harbor here. This is what's behind me, this amazing view. So cool spot. We usually kind of save these videos for Facebook Friday, which is coming out tomorrow. So I'm actually going to do another video for that in a different part of the harbor here. So anyway, today, as the title goes, we are talking about 5 remarketing tactics that work for your business. And some of these will be very specific for some businesses and others that won't work at all. And when we get into this, you'll see what I'm talking about. But these are Facebook remarketing tactics. So if you're spending money on Facebook and you're not getting the results that you're looking for, it's maybe because you're not retargeting the audience because of the results that they're taking. Maybe you just do a one and done post, expect people to take an action from that and nothing's happening. Facebook allows you to retarget people, which basically means if they came and saw an ad and nothing happened, you can actually put a message in front of them through a different way. So whether they visit a website or they open an email, things like that. So we'll get into kind of some of the details of what this is, but know that Facebook allows you to retarget people based off of specific actions that they may have taken previously. So the first one is visiting a specific website. So let's say you have a landing page in your business and people come to that and they don't fill out the information that you're hoping to get. So you're trying to get an email, a phone number, a name, something like that. They get there, they don't go any further. You can actually retarget these people and saying, hey, I noticed that you came to my website. I noticed that you were here, but you didn't take an action. Here's something else that I'm willing to offer you. So I'm going to use a real estate example on this. Most real estate agents will take a landing page and direct traffic to that in hopes that they get an email address or a phone number from a potential buyer or somebody who's thinking about selling a home. And what you can do is actually retarget them and say, hey, have you been thinking about selling your home? I noticed that you visited my website. I wasn't able to get any information from you. Here's something else that I'm willing to do for you to try to get some information. So don't obviously say it like that, but you get the point. You're basically saying you came, you did this, but nothing happened. So here's something else that I'm willing to give you in hopes that we can work together. So a website is number one. It's either going to be a landing page, it's going to be a spot on your website. There's a few more websites we'll get into in a little bit here, but just know that you can target the traffic that comes to your website and people who didn't take a specific action and try to put a new message in front of them. So make it very specific. You know, you've already sold them on your brand. They probably already know who you are. They recognize you. By putting another specific ad in front of them, that's going to help re-engage that audience. Okay, step number 2. This is kind of another part of your website, but a blog reader. So maybe you write a lot of content, maybe you have a lot of blogs, maybe people search for something that you're typing about and they come and find you from Google. You know, they're not going to know who you are. They're not going to know your brand. They're going to read one page from you and probably move on. That actually happened to me earlier today. I was actually reading about cameras and I found someone's blog all about all the cameras that they recommend. I'm not looking at this guy's website. I just came, read the article, and left, right? So what he could do is actually retarget me and saying, hey, I see that you're looking at cameras. Here's a guide on how to buy your first camera, or here's a guide on how to buy a camera for a vlogger, things like that. So know the articles that you're writing, know what you're writing about, and make it specific to that. Don't just have a general broadcast that goes out saying, hey, anyone that's read my blog, here's this. Make it specific to that audience, just like that camera example. If I'm reading about buying a camera for a vlog, he probably is going to know that I produce blogs just like this one. And so he can remarket to me and saying, I provide this, I can do this for you. Since you're a vlogger, here's some information that may help you in your business. So that's just an idea for him. So you can actually target the people that visit your vlog site specifically. Okay, number 3, past customers. So that may seem unique, but I was reading an article that said about half of the US products sold are to past customers, so a second purchase. And those are the easiest to convert. They already know you, they trust you, they know exactly what it is that you offer, how to do business with you. Hopefully they still like you and that the product went well, but you can actually target people who bought something from you and try to position something else in front of them. So whether it's an upsell or another product or just using your product a second time. I was thinking about carpet cleaners. You know, you probably want to have your carpets cleaned at least every 6 to 24 months. So at maybe 5 months into it, you retarget your past customers and say, hey, it's spring, we're offering 10% off to past customers. Have your carpets cleaned again through us. Here's some of the benefits. So that's a great way to retarget some of your past customers and working with them. there's all sorts of deep steps in how to find these people, but just know that it's easy to do on Facebook and that it's available to you. Number 4 is newsletter subscribers. So you may send out a newsletter that goes out weekly, monthly. You may get people that either read your emails or never even open them. I get a lot of that. We have about a 28 to 29% open rate. If you're seeing this video, you may actually be a subscriber to our email list. But what happens is you're going to get people that read and watch every single content that you put in your newsletter, and then some people that never even open your letter. So what you're going to do is you're actually going to retarget the people that don't open your newsletter and try to put content in front of them on Facebook saying, come here, watch this, read this, learn more about this, come back and engage with me. Maybe they know you, they just don't read their emails very often, right? So by putting a Facebook ad in front of them saying, hey, back to the cameras, I know that you're interested in cameras, you've known who we are, here's a really interesting article that I wrote about how to use a camera in your business, whatever it may be. You're going to get them back to your page and they're going to realize, oh, I do like this guy's content. He does write good articles. I should come back and read them more often. So you're getting the people who probably know you just to come back and read more stuff from you. So maybe you're not selling them something specifically, you're just getting them to engage on your blog, and that helps. Having viewers on your blog helps because it converts them. It helps to sell the story of what you do and who you are. Okay, number 5, this is a big one, abandoned cart. So Amazon, I feel like, invented this. They're the ones that really mastered this skill. But what happens when I go buy a camera on Amazon, I look around, I put a few things in my cart like I did today, and I leave and I don't buy anything? What happens? I start getting emails from Amazon. They email me saying, hey, what about that camera? Did you want to buy this? Maybe in a couple weeks, if I didn't buy that, they might send me a 10% off coupon, or the price changed, or if you act now, you're going to get this. So not everybody has a cart item that they can sell on their website, but maybe you should consider that. Maybe offer a book on your website or something like that. But you can target the people that put items in a cart and then leave and don't buy something from you. So in a couple weeks, put a message in front of them saying, hey, here's 10% off, or for a limited time in the month of October, we're going to be offering this discount on this item. Make it very specific to what it is that they had in their cart. Again, back to camera. If I had a $1,000 camera in my cart today and I didn't buy it, if somebody offered me 10%, I'd be all over that, saving me $100 on the camera. That'd be awesome. Maybe there's something else that you want to include there, saying, hey, I noticed that you had this camera in your cart. Maybe you already found it somewhere else. However, we're offering lenses, or we're offering cases, or something else, right? So put something else in front of them that's going to get them to come back and purchase from you. So that abandoned cart one is huge. So those are my 5 remarketing tactics. Again, they don't all work for every single business, but I think that 1 or 2 of those can probably help you in your business. Some of the things that we do in ours is retargeting the newsletter reads. That's a big one. Retargeting the blog reads. That's a big one. And then also the website. Those are probably the biggest traffic things that we do, and we find great success by remarketing to people. So if you've got questions about these, definitely reach out to us. We'd love to be there to help you. But I'm Eric with the Orange Stack. I love providing this value to you. I hope this has been a benefit. Check out the amazing views in Gig Harbor if you're ever up here. Thanks guys for following, and we'll see you tomorrow on Facebook Friday.